Reaching financial freedom is one of the most rewarding goals that you can have in life and also one of the most challenging. But honestly, on my path to financial freedom, which I'm still on, I've made many mistakes along the way that I'd like to share with you so you can learn from my mistakes and not make the same ones I did. So, if you don't know, my name's Alex and I have a personal finance community, so I'll leave a link in the description to that if you want to learn more. So, going ahead and getting started, the first thing that I did was I tried to overcomplicate it. I tried to look into all the different strategies that I could use to try to get ahead. And one of the things that I did was I tried to trade penny stocks, and honestly, I thought I could take advantage of that, and that was very humbling, and I quickly learned that that was not something that I knew enough about. I lost maybe $150 the first time I tried it, and to me, that was a lot of money at the time when I had done that, and I quickly learned that that was not a good strategy. So honestly, now I just go by the acronym KISS, and you've probably heard it before. Keep it simple, stupid. And that's all you really need to do, especially in the beginning. You don't need to overcomplicate things. I mean, one of the best examples I can give of this is just look at Warren Buffett. He's not doing any crazy strategies. He's investing long-term in big companies that he thinks will have good growth potential. And that is really like all you need to do in the beginning when you're starting out. And that's one thing that I try to do is I tried to overcomplicate it way too much in the beginning when I should have just tried to learn the basics and get started. That leads into my second point is I wasn't learning the basics. So one example I can give of that is credit cards. So I didn't know anything about credit, or I didn't know that much about it, and I waited to get a credit card. But when I did get a credit card and I did start learning the basics, I learned how to be responsible with it, and I started building my credit score. But honestly, I could have done that a few years earlier and built my credit score even higher than what it is today if I had started earlier and I just started learning the basics of personal finance. And it's so important because this is the skill that you will take with you for life. And no matter what your income is, your savings rate and other things you're investing will all depend on your skills in personal finance. If you look at a lot of professional athletes, you can see why so many of them lose all of their money, even though they're making millions and millions, because they don't have the financial literacy in some cases, even though they might have people around them that are advising them. The number 3 mistake that I made, and you won't hear a lot of people talk about this, is I was actually way too frugal, and this led to burnout. It's really important to, yes, be frugal and be cost effective, but it was to the point where I wasn't enjoying my life, and this led to burnout. I mean, I was really becoming unhappy. Even though I was saving a lot of my money, it was really causing me a lot of stress. I was not enjoying any of it. I mean, I had not been going on any vacations. I had not been enjoying things that I would normally like. And there certainly is a social aspect to life where you need to go out and network and meet new people. And it's important that you do that, even if it costs you a little bit more money. And I learned this probably way too late because I was just so focused on being frugal and saving my money that I didn't realize that you actually do need to spend some money in some cases and you will get a return on that in other aspects of your life. So being too frugal was actually one of the mistakes that I made on my path. The number 4 mistake that I made was just keeping my money in a checking or a basic savings account and not anything else. In a basic checking or savings account, you're really making no money on your money. If you even just put it in a high yield savings account, you'll at least get a few percent in interest. Just keeping your money in a checking or a savings account, you're actually losing money due to the rate of inflation, which is generally 2 to 3% per year. So every year that your money is sitting there not gaining any interest, you are actually losing the value of that every year due to inflation. The number 5 mistake that I made was not knowing my savings rate. So if you take your income and you subtract out your expenses, generally every single month, that is what you can save or invest every single month. And I had not actually sat down and looked at what I was saving every single month. And what I came to realize that I was spending money in a lot of places that I didn't know I was spending so much in. For example, one of them, and this is one of my really bad habits, was eating out. And this was costing me a lot of money every single day, especially with the cost of food rising so much. And if I had packed a lunch every single day, I would have saved hundreds of dollars every single month. And that's just one example. But I didn't know my savings rate was so low until I actually took a look at it and realized how much I was spending compared to my income. The number 6 mistake that I made, and this will apply if you work at a company that gives a match, is not getting the 401k match. It's honestly a no-brainer, and it's an instant 100% return on your money. A lot of companies will often match 2, 3, 4% of your salary every single year and add that to your 401k. And that is just a no-brainer when it comes to building your net worth. it's a 100% return on your money. So even though you have to put away that money for the long term, you're gonna build a retirement earlier and get that match, which is a 100% return immediately, and allow that to compound growth over time. And the younger you are and the younger you start contributing to that 401k, the more it's going to be in retirement due to compound growth. So that's one of the biggest net worth hacks that I have done in my life, but I wish I would have started getting that match earlier when it was available to me. So those are the 6 mistakes that I made. So go ahead and drop a comment below on what mistakes you've made on your path to financial freedom. And if you like this video, go ahead and drop a like, and I will see you on the channel.